Hello guys, welcome to another Python tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to discuss about descriptive statistics. So we'll be uh, doing some statistics on the data that we are going to download from the internet. So we'll be like using Irish dataset. So before we get into the tutorial, I want to like tell you guys something. So I'll put a link in the description of this video to this Facebook page. In this Facebook page, I'm going to post each and every single video that I'm making, so you could keep yourself updated about like what's happening in this channel. So go ahead and like this page. Link will be in the description. So now let's get started with the tutorial. So we'll import iris dataset from the sklearn library data sets. So you could just ensure that you have sklearn. So if not, then you have to install sklearn. Go to Google and then type unofficial Python binaries for Windows. Then choose this link. And then you could download sklearn from here. It's in alphabetical order, so you have to go all the way down to QRS. So scikit-learn is what we call sklearn, and then based on your operating system on the Windows bits, or based on your operating based on no, it's all for Windows. Based on your Python that you're using, if it's 2.7, download this one. If it's 3.5, download the. If it's 3.6, download accordingly. And then yeah, just use pip install, and then you could install it straight away. So once you're done installing sklearn, you open your Python shell, and then type import sklearn and press enter. Wait for some time. Yeah, when you see this, you have sklearn and you're good to go. So now let's start writing the rest of the code. So from sklearn dataset, sklearn has a variety of dataset to like do or practice machine learning, or like it has variety of algorithms. So to practice its algorithm, to train yourself with the variety of algorithm it has. So it has variety of datasets. You could explore it on the internet. Go to sklearn website and you could explore it. So from the dataset that's available for training, we're gonna like import iris dataset. Load iris. Then iris. So you can call it anything you want. So I call it iris. Load iris. Save. Print. So it has to print the data for us. So this is the data that we're going to like process on. So actually it has 4 features and 1 label. So these are all those 4 features, and these are all the labels. It also versicolor and virginica. So it's I mean, we use this data set to like do classification, to learn to use. They have their variety of classifiers. Perceptron classifier, Adeline classifier. There are like variety of classifier. If you want to like train yourself with those classifier, you could use these data sets. So now we are going to do some statistics on this data set. So that's what we're going to do. So now we load up the data set, and then we convert this into like a numpy array and pandas data frame. So yeah, so in order to do that, so you have to first import pandas as pd, import numpy as np. So and then we're going to convert this iris dataset, the raw data that we downloaded from the internet, into numpy array and also pandas data frame. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's see, like before data data save. Okay, this is the 4 features. 4 features. So we're going to convert this into NumPy array first. Iris, you could call it anything you want. I'm going to call it NumPy, or you could also call it NP array is equal to iris dot data save. And then now you're going to convert into another data structure just called pandas data structure. Data frame equals pd dot data frame. So in this data frame you have to specify the data in the column, So this data is going to be iris data that we printed out above, just the same. Then columns is going to be iris dot feature names. So before we execute this line of code, let's get to know what this feature name means. So it means those 4 features that we saw. We had 4 columns, right? So the header of those 4 features, that's what it is. I think petal length width, sepal length width. I'm not sure, but something to do with the dimensions of the flower. So this is what it is. So it's quite fast. Let's close that one and come on this one so we get a better view of that. So sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. So these 4 are going to be the feature here, and the data is going to be this data. This is going to be the data, and these are all going to be the features for this data. The first one corresponds to sepal length. The second one corresponds to sepal width. The third one corresponds to petal length, and fourth one corresponds to petal width. So now we created a NumPy array and also data frame, pandas data frame from the iris data that we imported from the internet. So using just these 2 line of codes. Now let's go ahead and do something simple. Just print them out. So that's what we're going to do now. Now print iris np array print copy paste print iris data frame print copy paste fi. So here we go, huge data. So this is our NumPy array, and then this is our data frame with the column name and the index. These are all the index. So it also tells us how many columns we have. 150 rows and 4 columns. And the data is truncated. You don't actually see 150 here, so this means it's truncated, so it's cut short, so that we could visualize it. But the NumPy array data is not truncated. It's the actual as what it is being printed onto the console or the Python shell. So now we converted. In our next video, we'll be doing some statistics on these data. So yeah, if you guys have any doubts, then comment below. If not, like the video, subscribe to the channel, then like my Facebook page so that you could keep yourself updated. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.